What's up, Leo? Welcome to Scorp Queen Intuition. Welcome back if you are here with me again. Okay, we're going to tap into your external energy for the month of July and see who or what situations are surrounding you. What do you need to be aware of? Okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in Leo. Also, for cross watchers, just apply the roles how they resonate. Okay, truthfully and honestly. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and roll the dice and see what signs you guys may be connected with or who this reading could be resonating to. Okay, you got Pisces. All right, so some of you guys may be dealing with a Pisces. We got Cancer. Okay, so water energy showing up strong here. We got Virgo, so Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Libra, Gemini. All right, let's get one more. And Pisces again. Okay, let's get another. If it repeats, we're stopping. Okay, Sagittarius. All right. So you guys could be dealing with any of those signs. All right, what messages do we have here for Leo spirit? Messages do we have here for Leo? What does Leo need to know right now? Some Moon, Rising, Venus placements. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take that. Let's see. Graduation day. Seems like every time this card comes out, it's the first card. Off and on, hot and cold, detached, ghosted. Oh my gosh. Y'all's reading sound just like somebody's here. I don't know who it was. But off and on, hot and cold. So you guys have evolved from dealing with or chasing people that are inconsistent or show up as hot and cold. There could be a particular person, or just it seems to be a repetitive energy of people that you've been dealing with. Just seem to be like the same energy in different bodies of people that come in, ghost you, you know, use you, get what they want, or just fall off the face of the earth after you talk to them a few days. It just seemed to be the same way. Okay, but you've evolved past that. I see a lot of that energy is people trying to manipulate and get things to go their way. So the way to do that is try to pull back to try to see if you're going to chase. It's definitely like someone's playing like a cat and mouse game with you. Okay. Look at that, guys. Left you hanging. No closure, no contact, left on red. See? Someone is intentionally doing this to you. Okay. But you're done with dealing with people that are inconsistent, unreliable, not dependable, all that stuff. You're done with that. You've graduated, you evolved. It's like, look at that. Block. Spam calls or text. So you're blocking people. You're moving on. They're not showing up for you. You're done. And I don't blame you. I'm getting an energy that maybe you feel slighted because maybe you've been there for many of these people. Or this one particular person. I am kind of getting it narrowed down as one particular person here. Secluded, separation, reflecting, soul searching. So this could be a person that's always constantly in and out. They seclude themselves from you. Then 1 minute they're in. But I do get an energy that you're secluding yourself from that as well. Like you're not responding any longer to that hot and cold, detached energy from someone. You're no longer dealing with someone using them being like you're no longer dealing with someone using their introvertedness as an excuse, you know, to kind of ice you out or leave you or kind of desert you. And you're pulling back to kind of reflect. And you have done some reflecting. Look at that. Spiritually woke and ashamed. Someone may be avoiding you because they're ashamed of something. Maybe it's even something that you're not even aware of right now. Okay. Maybe you doing some soul searching and some reflecting made you realize that maybe you try a little too hard when you know, cycles close. Or even when people leave you hanging or show they're not dependable. You may forgive them and, you know, move on. And instead of realizing that, hey, once they show you that, more than likely you're not going to be able to depend on them. Feelings. Okay. Look at that, guys. Long haul. In it to win it. Long-term intentions invested. So someone has shown you time and time again that they're not in it for the long haul. And that's the signs you're looking for moving forward. Like, if people are not in it to stay here with me, stick it through the hard times, you know, be there even in the rainy days, outside of the sunshine and the rainbows. What about the rainy days? What about the days where I'm not feeling up to it and you're not feeling up to it too? Are you just going to ice me out, or, you know, desert me, like as if I don't have needs that need to be met? Because sometimes when people do that, they neglect your needs because all they're concerned about is their needs. But it does take both people to stay there and lift each other up, support each other through those hard times. And someone just seems to, every time they're having a hard time, they're gone. So then when you're having a hard time, guess what? They leave you hanging. Oh, I was having a bad day. So they show up for you depending on how they feel, basically. Okay, you ever known someone like that? Depends on how they feel, just depending on what you get from them and how much you get from them. Which I get it. We all need boundaries, but we also always need to also give out what we expect others to do. Okay? Because then it's going to leave someone drained. And I feel like that's where you are now, Leo. You are drained. Okay? So graduation day. Leveling up. Lessons learned. Acquired wisdom. Two of Wands in the reverse. You're no longer indecisive anymore. You're no longer waiting around on people. You're no longer giving people the ultimatum. You're just deciding. The Star in the reverse. That part of you is past. You've healed. You've evolved. That's why graduation day is here. Aquarius energy is significant here. Your moon may be in Aquarius. You have Temperance here. You're learning to find peace within yourself. You're finding balance within yourself. You're staying grounded. You're learning to depend on your own self, right? For your own emotional balance, appreciation, self, whatever it is, you are learning to pour back into yourself, right? You're no longer needing someone's validation, or you're no longer running or chasing behind people. It's like once you go, you're gone. You can be gone. It's fine. I can deal. I can accept. That's where you are now, okay? Ghosted. What is this? Ghosted. Off and on, hot and cold, and detached. Five of Swords. See, it's people that's playing games with you with that Five of Swords. You're no longer dealing with that. It triggered you before, but it's no longer triggering you. Look at that. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. They leave you hanging anytime it's convenient for them. The Eight of Cups. You don't know what mood you're going to get from someone, which has actually impacted your mood as well. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. See, they're not dependable. You can't expect this person to be there for you if you needed them. Okay? I'm getting like a courtroom situation. I don't know. Someone didn't show up for you. Courtroom, legal issues. Some sort of meeting or something that you needed them to be there for. Something that you needed someone to like speak on your behalf for. You know, like give you a good reference, and they didn't show up or they didn't follow through. Left you hanging. No closure. No contact. Left on red. Six of Pentacles. I told you this person only comes through when it's something they're expecting from you. They're very codependent on you, but you can't depend on this person. Six of Pentacles here. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You put yourself in a lot of situations for this person. But when it's time for them to reciprocate that same energy, they don't do it. Blocked. I don't know if this person blocked you after they didn't show up for you, or you blocked this person. Let's see. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You're letting it go. You blocked them. You're not holding on to this any longer. Eight of Pentacles. You're not working on this. You're not putting any energy in this. Any like plans or ideas you and this person had together, you're no longer putting that energy or effort in that. Look at that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You finally accepted that you can't depend on this person, and you may have been codependent on them. Even what little bit they was giving you. That was the purpose of them doing this hot and cold, off and on, was to get you to kind of chase after them and create this dependency on that energy that they give you. They'll get you in your feelings and then drop you. Like they'll lift you up and raise you up and admire you and all of these good things, and then they'll drop you the next day. That's definitely emotional abuse here, okay? Secluded, separation reflected. So searching, The Hangman. You're changing your perspective. You clearly see things differently now. Pisces energy. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You've realized a lot since secluding yourself from this person. You've realized the codependencies between you and this individual. You've realized how, how you were a little too dependent on this person, although they may have showed you time and time again. So yeah, you're just ready to be, dolo, I guess, or at least away from this individual. So feelings. The Moon in the reverse. There's a lot of hidden feelings when it comes to how this person really feel about you. And you sense it. You know it. You've ignored your intuition long enough. But everything is being revealed. Your feelings are accurate. They are. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. See, you were very unclear. Or this person was very misleading here. Very misleading when it came to how they made you feel, how invested they made you feel. Like, they made you feel like everything was good. They were there, they were invested, but the only way you knew was when those times arrived and you realized this person was being dishonest, or they wasn't there, or they had an excuse every time. And so it was like one excuse you let go of, two excuses you let go of, three excuses you ignored, and then it's like, after a while, you start to realize the pattern. This person was very mentally manipulative. You have twin flame here in the King of Cups. So I definitely see a different energy peeping through there. Maybe that'll show out a little further out into the reading, out into the month. Okay. To see if that new twin flame energy could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. Okay, so I definitely see twin flame energy coming in your future. But right now, this is focusing on this here. Nothing is yet set in stone. See? That means to me that this person, mutable moon, see, they're able to change, mutate into something different. They're adaptable. They're everywhere that they need to be and say what they need to say all at the same time, guys. Okay, this person couldn't give you anything concrete, and that was intentional. Okay, nothing is yet set in stone. So I do feel like every time they said they were going to do something for you, it was always kind of a maybe, well, we'll see, or, I'm not sure yet. And you kind of took that in, as maybe thinking they would actually do it. But I'm getting that this person just really knew how to play with words in a sense, okay? They never gave a solid commitment. They never gave a solid answer. Fear, afraid, uneasy, suspicion, scared. Okay, I don't know whose fears these are, but maybe you fear that everything you thought about this person was actually what it was. That's why I say your feelings was not deceiving you guys. Your feelings are true. Okay, your feelings are accurate. How this person made you feel is, valid. Okay, way too many cards. This person may have talked about marriage with you. You got responsibility. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. So maybe this person, like I said, left you hanging. I feel like every time it came to, like I said, their needs, their responsibilities, you could be there for them, or they could somehow come to you when they needed something. But when it came to your needs and your responsibility, it was like, oh, well, I got my own responsibilities to worry about. I can't help you with this. Or if they tell you they will, they can't, because, oh, well, I had to go do this and I had to go and do that. It was always like this blurry line where you really couldn't hold them accountable, but at the same time, you felt how you felt, okay? Let's see. Let's get one more. One more card, Spirit. Okay, well, two more. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. And you have disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. See? It's hard to make this person understand how you feel. And they're trying to make you understand how they feel. But honestly, theirs is rooted in manipulation. Okay? And you're trying to get them to say, well, you don't understand why it makes me feel some type of way that you left me hanging. And then they're like, oh, well, you don't understand that I had to go and do this, or I had to go and do this. And to you, you may be like, you really had another option, but you chose to do that. And I get it. It's what is your responsibility. You got to take care of them. But part of being responsible is keeping your word, right? And being truthful. So you have truth at the bottom. Confession, clarity, reveal, and secrets. Okay, so I told you there's some clarity coming out. There's some secrets being revealed. There's something that is being revealed that's leading to complete clarity for you at this point with where you stand with this person. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have here for Leo? Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. See, it's like as soon as you expect this person to be there for you, or you know, things seem to be going good, then all of a sudden, surprise, it's a change, it's an upheaval now, it's a transformation. There's something going on. There's something all of a sudden always happening. And it always seems to conveniently happen, right? When you need this person. It's like, what a coincidence, what a convenience, right? Yeah, let's see. Karmic relationship. Fleeting. See, someone's fleeting. Triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Guys, anytime someone always seems to be running from you, or they always have some reason why they can move on, or show up as avoidant, or it's very imbalanced. That's a karmic relationship, guys. Once you start to feel like you're being drained, once you start to feel like you're constantly being triggered, it's turmoil. It's not an invitation to keep fighting for that person. It's actually a test to see how strong you are within yourself to set those boundaries and move on and let someone go. Okay. Let's get one more card here. Like, someone running isn't a challenge for you to chase them or to show your love, right? It says, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting once a day. I told you, I'm feeling like that's that new energy that's coming in here. Ooh, guys, you got the snake at the bottom. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, so whoever this person is, they're a snake. Okay, they're in competition with you, or they want you to compete with them, and there could be someone else. And this is why you're getting the off and on, the hot and cold, the in and out. Right? They're in between you and someone else, and you're no longer standing to wait around on someone. Okay, or wait to be chosen. All right, Leo, that was your reading. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. If it was good for you, make sure you hit that thumbs up and comment. Let me know that it resonated for you. And if it is someone that you know that it may be a help to, make sure you get it sent to them. Okay. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.